Hey guys, Kyle here with another tutorial for you guys on a free running movement. I think it's called the gargoyle gainer, the hang gainer. It's a very fun movement. It's kind of technical, a little scary, but it's a ton of fun. So let me show you what it looks like and then I'll break it down for you guys. The movement starts where you're hanging with your back facing the wall, hands on the edge. You have one leg up, one leg down. And all you do is you lift and tuck into what's like a gainer from a hanging position. So one movement you're going to want to make sure that you have down before you do this is just how to do a gainer. Running gainer can help, but it's mostly the idea of how to lift one leg while you push off the ground with the other to get your hips up. And then with your arms already up in this motion, practice getting used to that swing. So your arms should be straight up over your head, if not past your ears, as that leg's coming up. So get used to that motion there in the running gainer. And then how to pull and release. Not so much pulling your arms back, but maybe more so bringing your knees to your hands while they're up in the air, and then pulling to speed up that finish of the rotation. Just anything to get used to pushing your hips up, but also being able to pull your feet up while your body is traveling forward. The more you can control that rotation, the tucking part, the easier this is going to be. If you have a slow gainer, you will not pull it around as easy as you might think. Get that technique down first, learn how to control that positioning and snapping that rotation, and then this will click so much easier for you guys. Your sequence is just getting your lift by pointing the leg up and lifting your hips up and pushing back off the foot. So the foot that's on the wall pushes into the wall like you're getting your hips out. The other leg lifts, and with that motion, you start to get a lift. That's your one. Your two is when you actually let go. You need to let go before your legs stop going up. They have to still be going up when you release. That way that rotation can follow through and you can commit to that tuck. After your release is the tuck, just pulling those knees tight, holding that rotation, and getting your chest upright before you land. That way you're not landing with your chest super low to the ground and risking injuring a shoulder, a wrist, arms, even landing wrong and hurting your feet, or just not actually rotating all the way. Me personally, I would say rails or bars are the easiest thing to hang on to, just because you can get your whole hand around that grip. However, if you wanted to, you could also practice on a wooden wall with a little lip, or go straight for the 90-degree edge. However, if you have access to a pit, the higher you are before you hit the pit, the easier it's going to be to learn, because then you can start working on feeling that technique and not worrying about under-rotating and getting foam in your eyes. On your lift, just make sure that you're getting your hips up and that you feel your momentum coming away from the wall. You don't want to be going up and then pulling back into the wall to crash. When you lift that leg up, try and think about pointing that lift leg as high as you can get it, lift your hips as high as you can get them in one motion, but push hard off that leg that's on the wall, because that leg has to go up to meet the other leg when you pull into your tuck. And that, dudes and dudettes, is how you do hang gainer, gargoyle gainer. Very fun movement, very technical. So hopefully I've helped you guys out. If I haven't, feel free to comment in the section below. You can message me directly on Facebook, tag me in your Instagram posts, send me your videos. That way I can see your attempts, see what you're doing wrong, break it down, give you steps, tips, and progressions to help you work your way up to be where you want to be. Anything I can do to help. But thank you guys for watching. Other than that, enjoy, have fun learning this movement, and until next time, stay positive. On the drive back, think about arching as hard as you can, getting your heels about as high as your butt. When you're hanging on the wall, wherever your hips and your butt are, drive your feet up that high. The bigger the cast, the easier it'll be to pull into your tuck. So after that worm motion,